brings you to your knees. Rising out the ashes, coming from the ether. All I hear is static. Breathe a little deeper. Fallen, broken, a million light years away from home. My eyes opened, and now I've come to claim life. Oh, never let it go. These wings carry me. Live this fantasy. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. Gonna let it burn. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. Gonna let it burn. 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 Found me in the darkness. Now they see me shining. Calling me a goddess. Thunder and the lightning. I'm falling, I'm faster. Making my way back, I'm close to home. I'm fighting harder because I've come to claim my throne. Never let it go. These wings carry me. Live this fantasy. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. Gonna let it burn. I'm running through the fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. And I love this fantasy. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. Gonna let it burn. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. Gonna let it burn.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixers cause you can. And all the lights begin to switch off. You're chasing the light, holding on for life. Holding on for life, feeding the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. Hotel rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get off you. Day to day you wanna stay out, you're chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the night, chasing the night, chasing the night, holding on for feeling the high, chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. can see the world. Aren't we all insistent to be small? Subdivide. I'll show you how it's done. There's no sight to be inside. The man, he is the one. You build your walls with faith in God. They never come around. Then wonder why we all defy the burden to be born. We're coming home with a mission to bring an end to a terrible land. We are here to your mission. We are many of one. We're coming home with a mission to tear you down from your throne. We can take your conviction. We are many of one. You may call it a virus, but we call it the antidote. It's an answer to silence. The future is here to revolt. chatting. I just step up and make it happen. It's a lifestyle. Living young and restless, yeah, we quite wild. If I want it, I'ma get it talking right now. And I ain't got no regrets, it's my time now. Lights out when you see us talking moves. You don't know that's the topic. And if you talking juice, well then you know I got it. Then you know I got it. Nobody got it like me.
know.
They can try, but can't do it like Vinny. Yeah, no permission. I got it.
Yeah. Ay, push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I ain't too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard? Ayy, what about too hard? Ayy, about too hard, yeah. I'm killing your favorite rapper, it's minimum effort. Yeah, your course getting severed. The industry dry, it's a desert. Do whatever it is that you think that you're doing, I'm doing it better. Straight double use, this my letter. Don't got no snakes, only ladders, ayy. They tryna figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping this basics, skipping this classes. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, again, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we countin' them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah, but when I say my time coming, it's coming. And some of y'all got ahead of me, to be honest, I wasn't even running. But very soon I'ma run it. I demand it, man, I want it. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I ain't too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard? Ayy, what about too hard? Ayy, about too hard, ayy. They not gon' like this, don't like surprises. I cause a crisis, man, I'm a scientist. With the music, I spice things up to my liking. Man, I want nice things, nice things. That's not an AK, it's a Uzi. I pull up and shoot it to movie. I'm chasing the bag, not a coochie. Cut ties with the fake, now it's Gucci. Word of my niggas from the 021. You count 6 shots and I count 2 guns. Some people still think I rap just for fun, but soon they look up to me just like the sun. Yeah, you can come over here. Swear it's like no career. Swear you got no idea. Soon you have no career. Take a good look in the mirror. They need to know that I'm here. Don't you act like it ain't clear. Yeah. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I ain't too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard? Ayy, what about too hard? Ayy, about too hard.
Don't you know I'm a bad little mama? I got moves like Madonna. Don't tell me cause I move when I'm gonna. I'm not afraid to lose, I am a prima donna. Don't you see I'm a winner, I'm a queen. I cause no scene if you work with me. Don't stop me cause I fight when I wanna. I'm not afraid to lose, I am a prima donna.
Step out as a motivator. Let them know that the weight's up. That's how we know when we level up. Hey, that's how we know when we level up.
Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? You know we fall and we get up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up?
against the wall, still I'm standing tall. Know about the ball, I got my fan with me. All we know is ball to empty out the mouth. The chosen one they call, I take my fan with me. Know about it if you tell, know you're breaking codes. What your credibility and all fall like dominoes. Can you really take a stance? All I wanna know. Need me real ones when it's time to go. Stepping in, elevator. Deuces to all the haters. That's all we know when we level up. Yeah, that's all we know when we level up.
Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? You know we fall and we get up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? It's time, get up. I found out I'm not alone, 'cause I'm just like you. We are fearless when we fight and not afraid to level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? You know we fall and we get up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? It's time, get up.
Sarah, I hurt myself today trying to make the pain go away. Sarah, I want to fade away, be with the stars in outer space. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low. But I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's my leave for the melancholy. Cody fill a hole inside me. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xannies till I know my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Sarah, Sarah, why you leaving me? Don't you know you can't leave me now? Sarah, I lost myself today trying to find ways to make you stay. Sarah, I want to go away, close my eyes, never wake up again. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low. But I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's my leave for the melancholy. Cody fill a hole inside me. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xannies till I know my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Sarah, Sarah, why you leaving me? Put me on my misery.
I was born like a fire in the eye of a hurricane. Always told, stay in line, be alright, better play it safe. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return, something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again, dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge, and come alive. Go to hell and back, just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place, and come alive.
Fly so high they can't touch us. So top notch, none above us. We done came so far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we own the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so hard they can't take it.
Dancing with my fear.
These are those moments I don't think anybody else is going to forget.
Good evening everyone and welcome to yet another day of ESL Pro League matches. Tonight we got a banger of a best of 3 on the schedule. It's FaZe Clan versus OG and we're already right into the action here. OG catching the first couple of frags, or so, should I say Mantu catching 3 all on his lonesome. Rain finally answering back with 1 onto NBK. Cold Sierra still tapping away over towards the B bomb side, finally connecting onto Mantu, shutting him down. Velde is going to be pushing forward here, trying to connect the shot and will eventually get the job done. It is now going to be all on Rain to try and see if he can clutch this one out in a 1-on-2 situation. Bomb about to be planted. Fairly open plant here, but both players close towards the bomb site. On the bomb site, in fact, one over by New Box, the back of side, and one right here at the coffins. That's such a good shot! Oh my god, Rain! Making it look absolutely effortless. Sneaked his way all the way in towards the bomb side up by Pool, and then silently jumping up on the coffins. Tapping away at the first, and quick reaction to the second as well. Beautiful stuff from Rain. And FaZe Clan somehow managed to pick up the pistol here on Inferno. Real quick, I do want to remind you guys that no matter what happens between these two teams, we're not gonna see any change. Well, we're not gonna see much of a change in the fact that these two teams are still gonna be in 5th and 6th place for this season of ESL Pro League. A bit of an interesting season to say the least, obviously due to the COVID-19 situation. The entire league has been played out online, not something that we're used to. But I think they've done a pretty good job at it. And I've obviously been following along the days that I haven't been casting. I will say real quick before we get too far into this one. FaZe Clan are slight favorites for this one. Before the game went live, when I last checked, the odds was something like 1.4, 1.5-ish in favor of FaZe, and then 2.6 or something of the likes for OG. Yeah, everyone seems to be thinking that FaZe Clan are the favorites for this one, and I will have to agree with that. I do, however, believe that all of the matches tonight are gonna are gonna be going the distance all the way to a third map. We're gonna see how that pans out. I'm gonna keep you guys updated, or try to, on the other matches going on as well. Good stuff here from Olaf, who catches a nice little double. Nico and coldzera with 1 each. Mantu, last man standing, barely any time left. It is a force buy here for OG. Nico peeking out at the right time, shuts down the final player, and FaZe picks up the second round as well. To those of you asking, I saw someone in the chat asking, no, I will not be covering MeisterChef tonight. Obviously, I can't be 2 places at once. I do have my good friend and colleague Dan Chan taking care of MeisterChef tonight. And if any of you guys are interested in that, it's going to be over on ESL_CSGO_NC. You guys can check that action out for the German scene if you feel like it. Obviously, if you want to check that out, open it up on the separate monitor, because you don't want to miss this action. Can almost guarantee that this will be a banger of a match. It's a nice shot from Brokey. Guess that gets taken down here. Again, a fairly decent start to the round for FaZe Clan. This time around it is an eco for OG, so should be easy pickings here. Brokey still tapping away through. The smoking connects on yet another. Velda gets taken down. coldzera connecting on to NBK. Brokey, yet another. That's a triple. Just tapping away. Natos will do the trick. coldzera with the double. Brokey with the triple. And it's a 2-man ace here for FaZe Clan. FaZe Clan picking up the 3-0 right off the bat. Now OG will have enough money to buy up completely into this one. They're not going to be going for any AWP, seeing as they didn't have... They had money to go for it, but if they decided to go for it, it would have been a glass cannon. So they decide against that and just go for the default buy instead. 3 SGs in play, 2 AK-47s, and plenty of utility here for OG. FaZe Clan in a fairly comfortable spot. Also in terms of their economy already. Every player sitting with a decent amount of money left over after reinvesting into this round. I'll give you guys a little bit of insight of the veto here. OG decided to ban Vertigo. FaZe Clan banned Terrain. OG picked Inferno. FaZe Clan chose to start on CT side of it. And FaZe Clan chose Mirage for the second map of this series. OG is going to be starting CT side on that one. Third and final map of this series, if we get that far, will be Dust 2. As OG banned Nuke and Overpass was taken out by FaZe Clan. As I said, we have 3 games going on simultaneously at this point. Astralis versus Mousesports over on ESL_CSGO-B. That's going to be Dean and Mitch taking you guys through the action over there. Right here, my name is G, and I'll be taking you guys through the action here between FaZe Clan and OG. On the main channel tonight, it's Na'Vi versus Fnatic. Definitely quite a few interesting games on the schedule for tonight, and I would highly encourage you guys to check out the squad mode that we have enabled, so you can follow along on all of the matches at the same time. Good timing here on the flashbang. Brokey gonna be able to find the first, but Velda with a beautiful double time is running incredibly low, but they do manage to push in towards the bomb site and get the bomb down before the timer actually runs out. Velda gonna be setting up the smoke over towards the archway, blocking off that potential retake position. Is that dealing a lot of damage on coldzera. I'm not entirely sure why coldzera is actually lingering, because as you can see in the minimap, the rest of his teammates, they've already decided to just hold back and see if they can get some potential exit frags here. Seeing as coldzera did take so much damage, it would probably make a little bit more sense for him to just try and fall back and see if he can hold on to his to his weapon here. Mansu gets taken down as well. Nico with a nice little double. A lot of damage dealt, a lot of economic damage dealt to OG in this round, but OG do manage to find their first round on the board. But as I said, still fairly decent economy here for FaZe Clan, so reinvesting into this round is not going to be an issue whatsoever. You can even see the double op setup here and plenty of utility on every single player. They even got 4 diffuse kits. That's not something you see all that often unless like your team is super far ahead and have a real big economic advantage. Just holding on to a couple of diffuse kits typically is enough. If you have like an anchor on the A side and an anchor on the B bomb side, having a diffuse kit, and then maybe having your drifter, so that would be the arch player here on Inferno, having that guy wielding a diffuse kit as well. So if he goes down in the arch position, that allows the A players to pick up the diffuse kit when they're rotating over, and the B players to do the same thing if they rotate over towards the A bomb side. What I'm trying to say is, it's a bit of extra money spent, but obviously, as the meme goes, don't be a loser, buy a diffuser. I don't think I can count to how many times I've seen a round getting lost due to not having a diffuse kit. Obviously, if you got the money for it, best just pick it up. OG here, setting up for a bit of utility in towards the A bomb site. They haven't pushed in entirely just yet, and now we can see that NBK is actually causing for a bit of a distraction over towards the B bomb site. We do see a bit of an over-rotation coming through from Cold Sarah. Olofmeister, he's going to catch the first frag here, but again it's Valde with the double entry in that pit position. Beautiful stuff here from Valde, and now Rain, Nico, and Cold Sarah. If they don't find a frag immediately, they should definitely fall back and hold on to their weapons, but Cold Sarah connecting on to NBK, and that's going to help them out with this potential retake. Cold Sarah still over towards the arts position, still going to be peeking out from that spot. Rain from middle, spots Mansu, but Mansu takes him down. Nico with a quick trade. Valde, he's already gotten 2, he's now going to be looking for a little bit more, and that's going to be the 3rd. And at this point, there's no more time to play with here for Nico. He realizes that the AWP is too valuable to throw it away. Instead, he backs off and will try his very best to see if he can hold on to it for the next, and will be able to do that as well. So again, FaZe Clan do manage to deal a good amount of economic damage to OG, but OG managing to pick up yet another round, and furthermore, they've managed to deal, or to sort of hurt the economy here for FaZe Clan enough to make sure that FaZe Clan have to go for an eco of some sort in this round. Well, I say have to, obviously. They could do what they want. They're grown men. Whatever floats their boat, I suppose, but an eco is definitely the right decision. Do have that AWP held on to by Nico. Does have a diffuse kit as well. That could potentially help them, but obviously with just an AWP and upgraded pistols, it's not going to be an easy task for them. That nade deals so much damage, but Olaf, what a peek! Oh, he had the right idea when he went for the peek once again. He almost had the right angle there. The second time he peeked up from the angle. Alexa, good kill onto Cold Sarah. Isa and Valde connecting a couple of frags. Valde with a double once again on the entries towards the A bomb site. Nico, as he was the sole defender over towards the B bomb site, he pushes down Banana and decides to sit in on the T ramp area. Good aggression coming through here from OG. That was almost a good round for FaZe Clan though. Gotta keep that in mind. Olaf, had he gotten a little bit lucky in that situation and landed another shot from the graveyard position with that Desert Eagle, this would have actually been a very, very good round for FaZe Clan. They still managed to keep the economy somewhat in check here for OG, making sure that OG don't run away with the economy entirely. that is sort of the silver lining here for FaZe Clan. So even though it is another round on the board for OG, and OG managed to tie it up at 3, at the very least now FaZe Clan will have enough money to buy up completely, and they actually have enough for the double up setup, but they do decide against that. Go for the single AWP, and it's going to be Brokey swinging the big green stick. The rest of them on M4 and plenty of utility, and again, you see 3 defuse kits in this one. Again, OG decided to go for something rather quick towards the A-bomb site, and look at the success that they're having here towards this A-bomb site. Just quick aggression, and it seems to be working out just fine. They find the entries just like they did in pretty much all of the other rounds, all of the previous 3 rounds at the very least. Going for that quick aggression works out absolutely brilliantly for OG. This time around, it's not Valda who catches the opening frags in towards the A-bomb site. Instead, it's NBK and Alexip, and Valda does eventually get taken down by Rain. Obviously, Rain, Nico, and Coldzera more or less forced to hold on to their weapons. When you lose the A-bomb site so quickly, and you're getting caught in a situation where you can't really rotate off, go for that rotation for the potential retake, you are, as I said, pretty much forced to just hold on to your weapons. They do manage to do that successfully, and that actually means that Rain and Nico can both drop a weapon, allowing Brokey and Olofmeister to get back into this round with a comfortable buy. Wait. Okay. So Coldzera decided to drop a weapon and then buy a FAMAS, even though Nico had enough to drop an M4. I guess it was to make sure that they got a little bit more utility to work with. We gotta remember, the FAMAS nowadays is actually a pretty solid weapon though, so I'm thinking it's probably not gonna be the biggest deal. Good attempt here from FaZe Clan to retake top of banana control with that pop flash. Unfortunately for them, didn't quite work out as the timing wasn't in their favor. Nico catches one onto Alexit. Finding the double on the defense over towards the B-bomb site initially. But now, it is a 3-on-3 situation. Silver lining here for FaZe Clan is they still have a good amount of utility to work with. Furthermore, Mantu and Valda, they've both taken a bit of damage. That means that they're both one-shot potential on these M4s. Brokey, patiently waiting for the timing. Patiently waiting for the smoke to disappear. Brokey does manage to find one. Olofmeister here with one as well. Now it's going to be all on NBK, and he's going to get pushed upon. Brokey shuts him down, and we do have kits in play, but they need to be quick about it. It's going to be cutting it a little bit close here, but Olofmeister does indeed have it. FaZe Clan does manage to answer back and bring it back to equal grounds. 4-4. I love it. Back and forth. Exactly what I was hoping for in this game. I mentioned it already, like, before we went into the game. I do suspect that all of the games tonight are going to be fairly close. And as I said, I do believe that we're going to see all of the 3 matches going on right now going to third map. I think it's going to be a 2-1 victory in favor of Na'Vi, Astralis, and FaZe Clan. Let's see if my prediction game is strong today. I am pretty much hit or miss on my predictions. That's how it goes, right? Like, it's a 50-50, either you get it right or you get it wrong. Try my very best to keep you guys updated, but again, I do want to recommend you guys to check out the squad mode. That way you can follow up on all 3 games at the same time, and you can pick and choose what map, or what chat you want to type in at the same time. Helps us out, supports all of the 3 channels at the same time. Obviously, we do appreciate you guys tuning in. Back to the action here. So OG gonna be setting up for again aggression in towards the A bomb site. And that is what they've done, what they've had the most successful with for the most part. But this time around, Brokey posted up in good position. Nico chiming in as well. This time around, it seems like FaZe Clan are more than ready for it. They actually decide to push the aggression a little bit further towards OG to, like, instead of falling back towards the bomb side, which is what they've done pretty much every single round where OG have decided to go towards A. This time around, they do decide to push out towards that mid position and holding on to top of the mid. And apparently, that was the recipe for success here for FaZe Clan. Finding their 5th round. As I said, they've managed to keep the economy somewhat in check, which means that OG, yeah, they will be able to get a fairly comfortable buy in this round, of course. As you can see, they are going to be a little bit limited on Issa. Only him, though. I thought it was going to be a little bit worse here initially for OG. Four. Oh, they line up for Rain. Rain with the spray down connects on only one, but that looks so promising. He does deal a good amount of damage on Alexiban Issa. Not enough to take any of the two down, but he did find a frag before he got taken out. Olofmeister with one of his own over towards apartments. Now OG changing it up immediately, deciding to fall back, try and gather some information and potentially find some map control over towards top of middle. You have Cold Sarah sitting in towards all of Meister, good frag onto Issa, and as I said, Cold Sarah sitting in towards the boiler position. Broom closet, whatever people want to call it nowadays. Olaf patiently waiting for the smoke to disappear so he can find that potential frag onto Valde. Needs to be careful here. He is slowly but surely going to get pushed upon. Good frag coming through from Valde, though. Valde is going to be looking for a little bit more, and he does manage to find it. It's now going to be all on Olaf. Nico, he's miles away. But Olaf could still come up massive if they don't check the angle, and that's a huge mistake. Alexip, going to go for the safe plant, though. Oh no, Olaf gives away his position and Valde shuts him down. Brilliant stuff here from OG. Or should I say from Valde, and he's pretty much the only one getting anything done. 14-6. That's so massive from the Danish. Well, I was about to call him a superstar, but honestly, if you have like a top 5 list in Denmark, he's probably not even on it. He is a great player, though, but he is sort of hit or miss. He's definitely hitting it to start off with here on Inferno. That's for sure. Once again, I want to remind you guys that this map was chosen by OG. It is the first map of this best of 3 series, and I do believe we're gonna have a 3-map series on our hands for tonight. Hope to see you guys stick around for the entirety of it. Nico catching the first rack for the round, but Valde once again finds yet another. Good timing on that smoke, but there's a pretty big gap in it. It allows for NBK to cover off the CT perspective, or the CT position. Rain, in the meantime, he's going to try and see if he can find a different angle in towards the B bomb site. A lot of damage still towards Valde and NBK, and now on the flank it's going to be Olaf. But Olaf, again, making a bit of a mistake here as he steps, and that could potentially cost him his life. Does manage to take one with him. Valde gets taken down, and that's a fairly important kill, especially considering how heavy hitting Valde has been thus far. Mantu gets dinked, but returns the favor, finds the frag on Rain. Brokey is still here in this position, finds the first, not going to be able to connect the second. And now it's going to be all on Cold Sarah. Down towards CT with an AWP, does give him possibility, but he actually switches over to the FAMAS and catches the frag on Issa. And final player's low on HP. coldzera with 1-on-2 clutch. Obviously got to be switching straight over to the SG. I think he's gonna double back towards CT spawn, see if he can find the AWP. Probably won't be able to. He probably won't be able to make it there in time. Yeah, he won't. Either way, FaZe Clan picking up their 6th. Back and forth it goes, just as promised before we went into this one. See someone memeing in the chat, I think. I hope it's a meme. It must be, right? See someone in chat saying that the most important matches on the B stream. That's not entirely true. I would say the match on the B stream and the A stream are pretty much exactly, oh, more or less exactly, or very similar in their importance at the very least. I'll get back to that in just a moment here, as OG is actually doing a real good job in this eco round. coldzera do manage to take care of Issa eventually. It's now going to be all on Mantu. Mantu gonna try and make moves over towards the B bomb site to try and see if he can find a little bit of success, perhaps. They've already found quite a bit here. But obviously he wants to try and see if he can get the bomb down and give them a bit of extra money to work with. Do have Nico in a strong position. Mantu gonna be pushing down towards CT, but Nico will eventually shut him down. And that will be FaZe Clan stringing a couple of rounds together. So what I was trying to say about the current standing. It is the final couple of games here. Are they actually? I think I saw that we have more games coming up. Yeah, we have the decider match. And then we have the grand final as well. Maybe you are right. Maybe the B stream is actually the most important match. I'll ask the admins. They'll have to explain it to me. We'll have to make like a like an analytic video that I can watch to understand how this is gonna be broken down after the matches tonight. All I can tell you right now is on this channel we got FaZe Clan versus OG. On the B channel it's Astralis versus Mousesports. On the main channel it's Navi versus Fnatic. And right here it is Alexa and Issa getting the aggression on in towards the A bomb site once again. And Issa catching a beautiful double. Alexa did manage to connect one before he got traded out by Olaf. In the meantime, Rain and Nico obviously just holding on to their weapons. They lose their teammates so quickly towards the A-bomb site. There's absolutely no reason for them to go for a retake here. Definitely the right decision to just hold back and see if they can hold on to their weapons. The problem here for FaZe Clan is that they don't have a losing bonus, which means that they're gonna be getting 1400, as you can see, for the next round. Means that both of the players who actually hold on to their weapons will be sitting on roughly 2400. The rest of them will be, you know, just above or right at 2000. That means that even though they manage to hold on to a couple of weapons here, they won't be able to reinvest into the round, and they will have to go for a bit of an eco in this round. That means that it's got to be an 8-7 probably. I was just about to guarantee it was going to be an 8-7. But you gotta remember. Wait. Hold up. What just happened? Did FaZe Clan hear me and decide that I'm not the boss? Is that what happened here? What are they doing? Why are they forcing into this round? I guess to try and like surprise OG with a buy, but this means it's a semi-broken buy for them in this round, and they're gonna be completely broken if they lose this round, and that's gonna be the final round for the half. In my honest opinion, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense for them. Holding on to their money and then buying in the next round would have definitely been the right decision, if you ask me. Lexip catching one, but Olafmeister with a double, and okay, maybe I should learn to shut up until I figure out what the plan actually is for FaZe Clan. Seems to be working out. How this works, I'm not entirely sure. Olafmeister, who's been fairly inconsistent, I think is right. He's actually sitting very high on the scoreboard, which is a little bit surprising, because he's definitely made a few almost round-losing mistakes in a couple of rounds here. This time around, he makes up for it, catches a beautiful double kill, and somehow it works for FaZe Clan. See, analytically, it would have definitely been a better decision to hold on to their weapons, or hold on to their money, and then just buy for this round, but hey, they managed to make it work, and that actually gives them the chance of getting 9 rounds on the board. I guess it's the caster's curse. I've been warned about that by Dean and Mitch. They keep telling me, Jeet, stop saying stuff like that. Gotta curse the game. OG obviously investing everything they own into this round. They are lacking a bit of utility. They do have one player on an SMG, another player on a Galil. But they're actually going for a bit of an interesting strat here. Not something we see all that often. And for good reason, it is a very tricky strat to go for. And Nico needs to come up absolutely massive for this one. Missing his taps. First time around, takes a lot of damage. Rain chimes in. Nico, somehow he's still alive, and Rain comes up big time. Nico, oh my god. Oh yes. What a 181 tap to finish off the half. Holy. There you have it. Somehow FaZe Clan managed to get 9 rounds on the board, even though it looked like it would have, or it could have been an 8-7 in the favor of OG. Pretty sick stuff here, honestly. Very good stuff indeed. GG for the first half. FaZe Clan taking a 9-6. I guess good half is the right term there. Brain is on autopilot, I suppose. FaZe Clan taking the half 9-6 as pointed out. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for the second half to start, I just want to inform you guys that, as pointed out, we are in squad mode currently. There should be a little button saying squad when you're watching the stream over on Twitch. If you click on that button, it will take you to a multi-Twitch where you can watch multiple streams at the same time. And on that page, you'll be able to watch Astralis versus Mousesports, Navi versus Fnatic, and this game all at the same time if you choose to do so. If you don't choose to do so, that's cool too. But that is a good way of staying up to date. Obviously, it can be a little bit tough if you have like a fairly small PC, or if you're on your phone for that matter, it's going to be pretty much impossible. If you have a fairly small monitor, it is going to be a little bit tough for you, of course. If you have a TV though, throw that squad stream up there. Tag along for the action. I want to give you guys an update on the other games going on right now. We got Astralis versus Mousesports. That's 9-3 currently in the favor of Astralis. Astralis with a fairly heavy lead on the first map of that series. Na'Vi versus Fnatic. Fairly heavy lead on that one as well. They're right about heading into the second half of that one. Na'Vi currently leading 11-4. For this one, it is 9-6 in the favor of FaZe Clan. Have information that we should be good to go in just a few moments now. So sit tight. We are going to get the second half started in just a bit. Loving the memes in chat currently. Just saw someone saying, nice, I can use my multiple eyes. Well, you do have two, and that's multiple, so I mean, there you have it. But I see what you're saying. Obviously, you can't, like, follow along intensely on multiple games at the same time. What you can do, though, is you can keep focus on what game you're the most interested in. Have the other games running on separate monitors or in the squad mode. And in that way, like, help support ESL with more viewers for their different channels. Obviously, we need all the support we can get in this troublesome situation. I think pretty much everyone needs as much support as they can get. And we do appreciate you guys. We have seen a lot of growth in these troubling times. We do appreciate you guys tuning in, and don't think it goes unnoticed, because it definitely doesn't. Beautiful stuff here from NBK. Good positioning over towards Graveyard Staircase. Catching a nice headshot on Cold Sarah Mantu. With one onto Nico as well. Rain tapping away himself. Oh, that's a nice shot from Rain. Olaf taking care of Iza. Rain finally getting taken down here by Alexip. Olaf has taken a good chunk of damage. Alexip trying to find an angle through the edge of the smoke there. Brokey in towards the bomb site, but it is Olaf Meister with the bomb on his back. And he is in that pit position. And he's very low on HP. He needs to come up absolutely massive for this one, but Valde spots him out. He gets spotted out himself. Brokey taking care of Alexip though, and that could be a big problem here for Valde. He has been a huge player for OG in that first half, and now he needs to step up big time here for the pistol as well. He hasn't found anything just yet. He is still going to be looking for it, and does. Oh, eventually, maybe, no. Finally taking care of all of. But Brokey peeking out right behind him as Valde is going for the reload. Brokey shuts him down with a well-placed headshot. And FaZe Clan picking up the pistol for the second half. As I said, this is the first map of this series. Inferno chosen by OG. FaZe Clan deciding to start on the CT side. Second map of the series is going to be Mirage, chosen by FaZe Clan. OG going to be starting a CT side on that one. Third and final map, if we get that far, will be Dust 2. And as I pointed out a little bit earlier, I do believe there's a pretty good chance of us actually getting to that third map. Yeah, obviously, both of the first maps actually statistically favor FaZe Clan. FaZe Clan have a 71% win rate here on Inferno, to OG's 50%. OG also with 50% on Mirage, and FaZe Clan with 89% win rate on Mirage. Pretty rough stats for OG in a matchup against FaZe Clan. If we just go off the stats, that would indicate a fairly clean 2-0. And I honestly, I I gotta say, if OG lose this one here on Inferno, that could indicate a quick 2-0. What we gotta keep in mind, though, that Mirage is one of those very puck-heavy maps, so there's always potential for a pucky team like OG to potentially find some success on that one. That being said, FaZe Clan, fairly pucky team themselves. That is what they were known for back when they got started. I don't think they actually had a real IGL for the first year of their existence in CSGO. They just had 5-star players, and one of them decided, okay, you know what, we don't have an IGL. I'll act as the IGL. The way OG deciding to just hold back, there's no reason for them to throw these pistols away, because this is going to be the eco for them. So rather than being on a full eco with just default pistols, now they're actually on pretty much a force buy like they were in the previous round. You have a decent amount of smokes as well. Nico and Rain, though, opening up in towards the mid position, and it's now going to be all on Issa over on the A bomb side. He is left alone. He does eventually get taken down here by Brokey. Very clean entry towards the A bomb site, and now pretty much absolutely nothing Valde can do. And indeed, Olaf shuts him down nice and easy. A very clean cut round here for FaZe Clan. They're already sitting in a very comfortable spot. 12-6. OG, not gonna say they necessarily need a miracle to bring this one back. The amount of money in FaZe Clan definitely makes it a little bit tougher here for OG. FaZe Clan sitting in a very comfortable spot. I said, OG, they need to step up big time to bring this one all the way back. Valde trying to find the opening peak. NBK trying as well, but both of them actually getting taken down immediately. And Alexit does eventually answer back. Olaf has taken a good chunk of damage as well, and Mantu connects on to Rain. It is a 3-on-3 situation, actually slightly favoring OG here, even though it was FaZe Clan getting double opener. With all of them Brokey catching a frag each over towards the B bomb site. Not the greatest hold initially for OG. Alexa doing his best to hold on to that one. Mantu still posted up decent position here with the AWP and catching the frag on Cold Sarah, shutting him down. He's still going to be trying his absolute greatest to hold on to the bomb site, but now Nico connecting on Alexa over towards B. And that's going to make it pretty much impossible for Mantu. You can see on the minimap, he's already decided to just sit in that pit position and just wait for the round to end so he can hold on to this AWP. He knows that there's pretty much no chance of him actually getting much done for it. (13-6). And I'm thinking, what can OG actually do different at this point? It seems like, for the most part, they're just missing their duels. Furthermore, timing obviously not really working in their favor. Whenever they try to go for a little bit of aggression, FaZe Clan is right on the other side of that aggression and going for aggression of their own, so thus far it hasn't really been working out, whatever OG has been trying to do for this one. Whether that being on their T side or here on their CT side thus far. So the question is, what should they do in this one? I would like to see a double peek in towards Street. That's not something we see all that often, but it can be incredibly successful. Go for a double peek in from balcony room and down towards street or second mid, whatever you want to call it. That does have potential of granting you an early frag and giving you that slight edge to start off with. We're not going to see that. It's a very default setup once again for OG. Two players on the short side towards the A-bomb side. One player over towards Arch. That's Mantu with the AWP. Two defenders close towards the B-bomb side. One on the bomb side, one in CT. So pretty much default setup here for OG. You decide to go for... I was about to say a bit of a gamble here. As they rotated Mantu over towards the B-bomb side. It seems like Alexip is sort of lingering between CT and the B-bomb side. He's not entirely sure whether he should stick around or actually rotate back towards A. Now it seems like he's made up his mind. NBK posted up in a decent position. Unfortunately, he gets flashed out. I mean, he doesn't catch it the first time around, but he finds it the second time. As Rain peeks right back into him. Good headshot from NBK. Fairly important as well. Now, FaZe Clan going for the rotation back towards the B-bomb side. Mantu posted up with the AWP, though. That's a good kill onto Olaf. Finds the second. Gotta be looking for the third. Connects that as well. Almost catching that shot onto coldzera, but it will be Valde to shut him down. And that's a very strong round here for OG. Exactly what they needed. But again, OG, they're relying heavily on individual plays. We saw it on the first half. It was Valde to step up for most of the rounds. And without Valde stepping up big time on that first half, this could have been a much more one-sided affair here in the favor of FaZe Clan already. Oh, that double molly almost taking care of Nico. The nade toss, not gonna do it. Deals a bit of damage, but not enough. Yeah, to start off with here on the CT side, it's actually Mantu. Mantu, I think he's sitting in the second position. Yes, indeed. Valde at the very top still with 18. Mantu on 16 right behind him. So Mantu stepping up a little bit towards the end of that first half, and now here in the second as well. Saw him in the previous round, but again, individual plays, that's what they're relying on right now here for OG. Valde, gotta catch the first, and Alexip with one as well. Decent amount of damage dealt to the remaining players, and we already have that rotation coming through from OG. 3 players down towards CT. NBK needs to come up big here. That's a good shot. coldzera, I don't think he realized that the smoke was almost up. Brokey. He's got a massive task ahead of him, almost lining up for him here. He catches the first, deals a bit of damage on the second, but won't deal enough to take him down. Yes, instead he's going to catch the double. And OG do manage to answer back and find their 8th round on the board. Still in a 5-round deficit, but it is looking a whole lot better than it did just a few rounds ago. It was 13-6, now 13-8. Looks a little bit more digestible here for OG. Definitely potential for them still to bring this one back. And at this point, they've actually managed to put a dent into the FaZe Clan economy, which was absolutely brilliant. FaZe Clan do decide to go for a force buy, which means that if OG picks up this round, it's going to be an eco for the next for FaZe Clan, giving them a pretty good opportunity to find double digits. Brokey gonna go down immediately. Nico as well. Rain and Olaf, they fall. Okay. Very quick round here. coldzera does manage to answer back. Find a nice little double. The bomb was dropped in spawn, so he still has control over it. It's now going to be all on Issa and Alexip to make sure that they shut down coldzera. I like this move here from OG. Issa is sitting at the bottom of middle. He realizes, okay, he didn't push over towards B, which means that Alexip... Ooh, they're actually worried that he might have pushed towards B. Alexip was initially going for the rotation back towards the A-bomb site, and I guess he sort of second-guessed himself. Now he is eventually going to be making the move back towards closer towards the A-bomb site at least, sitting in library position at this point. Is still closest towards B. coldzera again needs to come up pretty big time for this one. Throws down, well, the second time around he will throw down that smoke over towards the arch position. That obviously means that Bias is still on the B bomb site. Is he worried that smoke got thrown from spawn? Or from like bottom of middle or something? Very late rotation coming through from Issa. coldzera managing to get the bomb down. He doesn't have any more utility, but he does still have a chance. Potentially clutching this one out. I think he just got spotted there, if I'm not completely mistaken. Yeah, the molly is going to do the trick. Alexip shutting him down. An OG finding yet. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'll try and ask the ESL guys if they can figure out what's happening. (13-9) Alexip catching the first. Valdo, oh, Brokey and Nico catching one each. Mantu does manage to answer back here with the AWP, throwing down the flashbang. NBK in the meantime, he connects on to Nico. Mantu taking care of Brokey. (13-10) Already a fairly good comeback here from OG. Okay, I was just informed that it's not on my side. Apparently, Twitch are having some issues. The admins and the streaming team from ESL just told us that it's not on our side at all. So unfortunately, it's something to do with Twitch, which is why you saw the B stream also having issues just now. Do want to apologize either way. It is unfortunate and you missed some of the action here, but we are right back into it, and hopefully we don't experience any more issues at this point. (13-10) Just a 3-round deficit, and this is a buy round for FaZe Clan, and OG are absolutely demolishing them in this buy round. As I said, I feel like this map needs to go in the favor of OG for them to actually have a chance of pushing it to a third map. And if they manage to do so, they actually have a decent chance of securing a victory on that third map, as it is going to be Dust 2. But again, as I said, already a fairly strong comeback here for OG. It was 13-6. That means 5 rounds in a row now for OG. And FaZe Clan are going to be a little bit pressured at this point in time. I think we can all agree on that. The economy is just stacking up round after round for OG. They don't have like an impossible amount of money at this point. They do have enough for a very solid full buy with all the utility and everything they need if they lose another round here. FaZe Clan. Oh, Mantu, what a shot on Rain. She tries to fall back. Olaf trying his best for the shoulder peaks. coldzera trying to find an angle of his own. Gonna get naded down. Doesn't take too much damage from that situation though, but Olaf, he has taken a good chunk of damage in the meantime. It is the full deagle buy here for FaZe Clan. Is that finding coldzera? We still have a player just prodding away towards the B-bomb side. Brokey. That's a big frag onto Valde, but I don't think he realizes that there is another player close by. I think he might... I think he's actually heard it at this point. Yeah, you can see how aware he is now. I think initially he thought that they might have over-rotated a little bit, seeing as the bomb was dropped in middle. But obviously at this point, as you can see, he is incredibly aware, and eventually will get taken down by Mantu. OG bringing it all the way back. $13-12. Considering how one-sided it looked just, well, 6 rounds ago at this point already, this is a pretty solid comeback into this one from OG, and they actually have a real opportunity to potentially take the victory in this one. Now, first they need to tie it up, and then they need to take the lead. Could you imagine them actually bringing this one back, and how bad that must feel for FaZe Clan if that happens? And I gotta remind you guys, it is the first map of a best-of-3 series, so still plenty of opportunities for both sides of the aisle. As Valde gets a little bit lucky with that spray down through the smoke. NBK not as lucky, does manage to catch one, but quickly traded out by Nico. Brings it back to a 4-on-4 situation, but a lot of damage dealt towards Olaf. FaZe Clan slowing things down slightly. Mantu, timing is brilliant. Goes for the peak here. Right as Brokey is picking up the smoke to throw it down in towards the bomb site. Cold Syrah, he needs to come up big time for this one. But Nico is actually in a very strong position over at Library, and that could potentially help them out for this one. Nico is just going to be lurking in that position for now, while Olaf Meister is going to be inching his way forward. He's very low on HP though, and that could potentially be a big problem for him, is what I'm trying to say. Cold Syrah, that's a good kill on Mantu. Very important. Alexip does answer back. Nico still lurking at Library. Alexi. Saw some of you guys saying I should call him Alexi instead of Alexip. Try and keep that in mind. Nico does eventually take him down. Now they are going to be pushing in towards the bomb site. Do they have the time? It's going to be cutting it incredibly close. I think they just have enough time. No! No! So close and yet so far. It is going to be the 13th on the board here for OG. Oh, that's so unfortunate. A split second longer. 1/10 of a second longer, and they probably would have had it. And they probably would have had a real good chance of securing a victory in the round, which would have helped them out massively. This is adding insult to injury and making this situation a whole lot worse here for FaZe Clan. OG in a brilliant opportunity now. They've already managed to tie it up from a 6-round deficit. No. A 7-round deficit. Bring it all the way back with 7 rounds in a row. Absolutely insane. Bit of a broken buy here for FaZe Clan. As you can see, we got the Desert Eagle, we got the Galil. We don't really have a whole lot of utility. As I said, real good opportunity for OG to find potential lead now. And OG, they got the right idea. It's like they're mind readers at this point. They do decide to go for a bit of a stack over towards the B bomb site. 3 players over towards B here. Oh, Brokey's so close, and yet so far does eventually find it. Alexi gets taken down. He does manage to find one before he's traded out. Rain! Good kill onto Mantu over by Emo. And BK firing a ray from CT. Cold Syrah. Good timing on that peak. Takes care of Valde. It's now going to be all on NBK, and it's a bomb yet to be planted, and eventually they will go for it. But Brokey's so low on HP, they could have potentially gotten a little bit lucky and find him there. They won't before the bomb gets planted, but right after they will. NBK finally shutting him down. It's now going to be Rain and Cold Zero up against NBK and Issa. Rain posted up. Good positioning here by Coffins. Rain taking care of Issa. Now going to get pushed from the CT position as NBK left alone in a 1-on-2 to potentially clutch this one out. He does have a kit. He does not have a smoke. He got the molly. Does give him potential to maybe find this one. Finds the first, but now the timer is running lower and lower. Rain, he's sitting inside the molly, goes for the peak, takes care of NBK, clutches out the round, secures the victory for FaZe Clan. Also very, very ballsy move there towards the end. But FaZe Clan, they do manage to hold on to their lead for just a bit longer. I'm sweating over here. Is it summer already, or is this just hot action? I'm not entirely sure. What a game. What an absolute banger. Looks like FaZe Clan... Ooh. Looks like they missed their molly. I was about to say it looks like they want to try and go for something rather quick this time around. But with that missed molly, obviously puts a bit of a damper on the initial aggression here. Rain and Nico, eventually they will be able to find the openers. Double opener, one for each. Nico finds yet another. And again, it is a bit of a stack over towards the A-bomb side here from OG. And final player is going to be rotating through, but it's a 5-on-2 situation. Issa needs to come up absolutely big time for this one. He's rotating in towards the bomb site, finds the first. Needs a whole lot more than just that. And he won't get it. Quickly traded out. It's now all on Mantu. And he realizes the money has run dry. How did FaZe Clan lose 7 rounds in a row? And then win a round where they weren't favored, picking up this one in incredibly strong fashion as well. It's like FaZe Clan just found that second win. You know, some teams are fairly good when they're playing from behind. We saw that from OG. Real good at bringing it all the way back. And some teams are very, very good at holding on to their lead even when they're pressured. Somehow, we got FaZe Clan right in between. Not sure where I was going with that. FaZe Clan, either way, now on map point here in the first of this best of 3 series. They need one more to close it down on the map choice of OG. Take that 1-0. Again, the second map in this series will be Mirage. That one is chosen by FaZe Clan, meaning that OG will be starting on the CT side of that one. FaZe Clan with an 89% win rate on Mirage. It's not going to be an easy task for OG to take a victory on that one. The possibility is definitely there. Bit of a rough one here for OG. Gotta be a bit of a kick to the morale, considering how good it looked initially, how close they were to the potential comeback. This could be over very quickly, as we do have 2 defenders still close towards this B-bomb side. Alexi gonna be pushing in, finds the first, shuts down the bomb initially. Bomb is still dropped. Mantu posted up. Good positioning here with the AWP, but the timing doesn't go in his favor. CZ75 and the Desert Eagle in the hands of the rest of the players. Mantu on that AWP as mentioned. He's going to be inching his way forward over at construction, trying to see if he can find an angle. BK trying the same. Olaf just watching towards CT. Patiently waiting for aggression coming from that angle. Oh, what a flick from Mantu. Finds the frag on Brokey, shuts him down. Olaf answers back onto Issa. Olaf gonna be looking for a little bit more, and he finds it. That will do the trick. FaZe Clan, somehow they managed to bring this one back. Take the victory eventually. Oh my god, what a first game of the night. First map of the night. 16-13. Couldn't have been much closer in regulation, but it will be FaZe Clan taking the victory. Now we are going to be heading to a break, but when we come back, it will be with the second map of the series, Mirage, up next. We'll see you guys in a bit.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to cs.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
My name is Jordan Gilbert, aka Nothing.
Hi, my name is Sue Lee. My handle is Snix. I think it's important for these initiatives to happen. Empathy really, really goes a long way, and it always means so much to us, and I think that's where initiatives like this really help.
I encourage everyone in the community, anytime they see bullying, anytime they see someone getting called names, I encourage you to step up and say something.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
Seeing red. Is it such a ghostly revelation? I may have fucked up all my chances.
Yeah. And we ain't sleeping on the floor again. We never sleeping on the floor again. For the ones who didn't make it out, for the ones that didn't see the life, for the ones that never cared, never gave a thought, found no happiness in that brand new car or the house you bought. I see you talking about the love you lost, and it was gone like way before you ever thought it was. Yeah, I took my time, no quick ones, quick run, quick gas to get back there. Hot roads, I didn't think I come back fierce, cause
I was running road so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up seeing red. Is it such a ghostly revelation? I may have fucked up all my chances.
fall. If we cannot breathe out, we go forward. Sure, I was searching for cure, fishing a little wildlife. And when I'm low on fuel, I'll still be running till my back broke. Halfway, lost hope and I checked it. Hard roads, I didn't think I'd come back fast. Cause I was running roads, so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I ended up zero. This is such a ghostly revelation. I may have fucked up all my chances.
Been around the globe, looked around and fitted, seen high and lows, but you won't even get it. Been around the globe, think it's time to admit it's not the end, but the road, and you won't even get it. Been around the globe, looked around and fitted, seen high and lows, but you won't even get it. Been around the globe, think it's time to admit it's not the end, but the road. I was running.
I was running roads, so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up zero. This is such a ghostly revelation. I may have fucked up all my chances. Fucked up all my chances. Yes, I was running. I know. I know.
I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I call the shots in the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'ma dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stopped till I finish. World, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Savage, you've been distracted, your best my average, there's a reason for that's a fact. So they snapping back, mad at the fact that I don't have a backup plan, I ain't need that. Outworking everybody when I relax, so I ain't tripping about none of y'all feedback. Heard that, wonder when I'm gonna peak at. And that's why you count your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stopped till I finish. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Shots in the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'ma dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting the blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stopped till I finish. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now.
Embrace your destiny, slay your enemy, raise a legacy. No more apologies, trust your abilities, gather the energies. Pull yourself back together, and staying off track forever. Child of the nation, will seek redemption, time for salvation. Today is meant to be day of victory, time for history. Reverse the tendency, fight the entropy, channel your rivalry. You're praying for fortune to come, you're hearing the sound of the drums. It's too late to backtrack, go pack your bag now, keep your feet on the ground and stand up. You've got what it takes to fight back. Don't stop until you black out, out, out. Stand up, up, you've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give what you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, up, you've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give what you got, show them how to make a miracle. Go save your team, be a hero. Take home the cup, be a star. They're waiting for you, take aim, shoot your arrow. It's your time to shine, show them who you are. Stronger, gotta go faster, gotta get better, gotta work harder. It's fight or flight now, get up now. Go with the move, go for the goal, lead up the stadium, you know how it's done. Stand up, up, you've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give what you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, up, you've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give what you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, you've got what it takes to fight back. Don't stop until you black out, out, out. Stand up, you've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give what you got, show them how to make a miracle. Stand up, you've got what it takes to fight back, back. Don't stop until you back out, out. Give what you got, show them how to make a miracle. On this day, I take my place in this legacy of dust. I ricochet all in your face, and it quenches my bloodlust. Nothing you can do can break me. I wanna move, can break me. I let you try to take me on. Nothing you can do can break me. I wanna move, can break me. I let you try to take me I got you in my crosshairs. I hope you like the taste of pain. The only thing between me and you is a bullet with your
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, Gaming Malta, Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel, CS Money, MSI, Air Force, GG Bet, and ESEA.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second map in this best of 3 series between FaZe Clan and OG. This time around, it is going to be the map chosen by FaZe Clan. It is Mirage and OG. They came so close, and yet they didn't manage to secure the victory on that first map. Massive comeback attempt from OG on Inferno, excuse me. But falling just a little bit short towards the end of it. FaZe Clan took the victory 16-13, and now, as I said, it is the map choice of FaZe Clan. They currently have an 89% win rate out of 9 times played in the last 3 months. That's pretty sick. OG, in contrast, they have a 50% win rate on 6 times played in the last 3 months. I initially predicted that all 3 games for tonight were gonna go the distance into 3 maps. That seems unlikely for the Astralis game currently. And I'm not too sure about this one either. It's gonna be Rain and Coldzera catching a couple of frags here, but OG answering back immediately. Coldzera, he's not done yet though. He finds the one onto Valde. It's now going to be all on NBK and Mantu. Mantu, that's a good kill on Olaf. Oh, Coldzera. Cold as ever. Beautiful shot, but NBK finally taking him down. OG do manage to pick up the pistol here on their CT side, and that's exactly the start they were looking for, the start they were hoping for, to make sure that they get off the ground running. Set. The map does favor FaZe Clan. FaZe Clan currently leading 1-0 in this best of 3 series, giving FaZe Clan a brilliant opportunity for potentially shutting this one down 2-0. I'll have to say again, if OG takes the victory in this one, if they actually manage to push this one the distance, take it to a 3rd map, there's a real possibility that OG will pick up Dust 2, which is going to be the 3rd and final if we get that far. Definitely still possibilities here for OG to get a bit of an upset victory, I suppose. Seeing as they were slight underdogs going into this one. They do manage to pick up the 2nd round here. FaZe Clan were on a bit of an eco to make sure that they could buy up for this round instead. But now FaZe Clan do have the AKs. They do have a decent amount of utility as well. We see 4 FAMAS in play here for OG. FaZe Clan should have the opportunity, should have the possibility to shut this one down in strong fashion. And they are starting off strong here. It's Nico and Rain opening up into the round. NBK and Valde already left in a 2-on-4 situation. See someone making fun of, not necessarily making fun of, but at least poking a little bit to Olaf Meister, saying that his current rating is 0.89, I think? Someone said in the chat. Well, on the previous map, Olaf actually got the MVP award. Like the in-game MVP award. And his rating for that previous map was 1.19, so not bad at all for Olaf. Coldzera wasn't doing that heavy on that first map though, with a 0.83 rating, getting the Ancient One award, also known as Debater, or Lurker, call it what you will. And BK and Valde, obviously not a lot they can do. Brokey posted up in a good position as well, patient waiting for the aggression to come his way, and as soon as it does, he finds the kill on NBK. Leaves it all on Valde to try and see if he can hold on to the weapon. And actually, just holding on to one weapon here for OG is not bad at all. The rest of them, they had a bit of money left over. The problem for OG is they're in sort of this no man's land in terms of their economy right here, where they could go for a force buy. It wouldn't be the worst force buy. They'll have 3 M4s. They'll have, like, potentially 2 FAMAS. Maybe MBK could go for, like, a scout to get a bit more utility, but do decide to go for the FAMAS here. It's a bit of an awkward situation for OG in terms of their money. So they don't have any kits. They are definitely lacking utility for this one. Actually giving FaZe Clan a pretty good opportunity to bring this one back and tie it up very early on. FaZe Clan again taking mid control as they've done, well, pretty much every single round. And as they're probably gonna be doing for pretty much every single round for the entire map. It is something that FaZe Clan are almost notorious for on this map. Is something that most teams fear about FaZe Clan here on Mirage. Their ability to pretty much always get mid control. Mantu went down to Rain. Alexi connecting on to Nico. Yes, I posted up good positioning here. Patiently waiting for the aggression to come his way. He spots the first. That shot, we could see the tracer from it. Actually almost connecting on his head, but Valde's there. Good positioning as well. Takes down Brokey. Rain. Quick trade. Very quick indeed. NBK is now going to be left alone in a 1-on-2 situation. Bomb will get planted with just enough time. Nate toss in towards the bomb site. Dealing not a whole lot of damage, honestly. Interesting, using this smoke as sort of a one-way, and they both peek at the same time, taking care of MBK and securing FaZe Clan, picking up the victory. We do have a bit of a technical timeout here. Technical timeout, excuse me. Called for by OG. As unfortunately, Mansu are having apparently some ping issues. I don't see it. Maybe he's having loss issues. I obviously can't see that on my end. Or maybe he were having some ping issues and got them fixed immediately. Could be the case as well. I have information that the pause shouldn't be that long though. Just a few minutes and then... Well, that wasn't even a minute, was it? That was way quicker than I thought it was going to be. 2-2 though. And OG are going to be very limited in terms of their money for this round. They don't even have too much money to actually, like, go for any upgraded pistols. They have one Desert Eagle on Valde. Alexi deciding to go for the Zeus in this round. Valde putting that Desert Eagle to good use, finding a nice shot onto Nico. BK did get taken down, and Rain finds the trade onto Valde, shutting him out. Alexi, he's just creeping forward with his Zeus. Now gonna be switching over from his primary pistol to the Desert Eagle. Brokey in the meantime catching one onto Mantu. Issa gets the trade. Rain still finding more. Elepsic gets taken down, and Issa finally falls as well. Olaf gonna deal the final killing blow onto the final player on the OG side of it, and FaZe Clan will be taking the lead. time around, OG finally with enough money to buy out once again, but they are once again lacking a bit of utility. And once more, they don't have any defuse kit. Cold Sarah is going to be catching the opening frag here. Connecting onto NBK. Beautiful stuff from Valde, though. Dealing even more damage through that smoke. Nico gets taken fairly low, down to roughly 40. Mansu on the flank. Gonna be creeping up right behind them. Finds the kill on Nico. Rain gets taken down finally by Valde. Valde with a triple for the round, and OG answering back immediately. They didn't need the utility, it seemed. They did have a bit of it, not a whole lot. They put it to good use and managed to secure the round and hold on to this tight, even start of the game. Appreciate you guys in chat having my back. There's no need for that, though. It's all fine, man. We can't all be gods like Anders, you know? We might be from the same country, but that doesn't make me as good as him. Far from it. He got a couple of years on me, to be honest. Appreciate you guys chiming in, tuning in, though. And all the chatter going on as well. I would like to see a few more memes in the chat and a little bit more copy pasta, though. Get on it, please. Your goal tonight, chat, is to make me laugh, okay? As many times as possible, so keep it coming. As Cold Sarah keeps the frags coming, he finds a nice little double Olaf. Taking care of Alexi as well. FaZe Clan a very good start to this round. NBK and Mansu. 2-on-4 situation. Mansu has taken a good chunk of damage, down to roughly 40. Bomb will get planted over towards the A bomb side, and I think NBK and Mansu are already thinking about just holding on to their weapons here, and that would probably be the wise decision. The problem is they're in a 2-on-4 situation. I do believe that we are going to be seeing FaZe Clan going for a bit of a hunt. We already have one of the players actually going for a bit of a hunt. That's Nico, pushing from underpass over towards the B bomb side. That could potentially be an issue here for NBK. NBK, he has the right idea. Unfortunately, he doesn't find the timing. Mansu, he needs to get a little bit lucky, perhaps. Does eventually find it. There are more players fairly close by. Will he be able to survive? It seems to be the case. Yes, indeed, Mansu will be able to hold on to the AWP. But another round on the board here for FaZe Clan. 4-3. OG, again, are going to be a little bit limited for this one. Giving FaZe Clan a good opportunity to potentially string a couple of rounds together now. Guys, I said make me laugh, okay? None of that low-effort copy-pasta. I need to see something original. Come on, I know you can do better than this. Help me out here. Once again, I want to keep you guys updated in the other games going on. Astralis absolutely wrecking Mouse Sports currently on the second map. Astralis took the victory on the first, and it's right now 13-1 on the second, favoring Astralis. Looking to shut that one down in a very strong 2-0 fashion. Navi currently 4-1 now against Fnatic on their second map, as Fnatic took the first. Back in the action here, it's Valde and NBK, both with Desert Eagles, landing some gnarly shots. And both of them picking up an AK-47. This could very well go in the favor of OG now, as they picked up a couple of weapons and they still have that AWP in play. Alexi also with a scout. Mansu finding the shot onto Rain. Cold Sarah should have definitely landed that shot onto Mansu. Ooh, what a tap from Nico. Alexi gets taken out. Valde in towards the jungle area. Cold Sarah finally connecting a shot of his own. NBK gets taken down, brings it back to a 2-on-2 now. Valde doesn't have Kevlar. Mansu posted up still with that AWP, and that's the bomb dropped in front of the bomb site as well. Brilliant opportunity here for Manso, and he capitalizes on that immediately. Nico gets taken down, and OG with actually mostly an eco victory. That's absolutely brilliant. For back in action. This Mansu connects yet another. Had a massive round in the previous. He's trying for these flicks. Eventually he lands it. It's not necessarily a flick that he lands, but he finds the frag. Brokey gets taken down. It is a bit of an eco here for FaZe Clan. Deagle by, whatever you want to call it, is at dealing with Cold Sarah. Rain gets taken down over towards the A-bomb side. That means it's going to be all on Olaf to try and see if he can get anything done. Just deal a tiny amount of economic damage, which is probably not really going to happen. He might find a frag here, but either way, I think he's going to be one and done even if he finds one, and it's not going to happen. Issa shuts him down. That's a clean round for OG. Now they're in the lead. Back and forth it goes, tit for tat. A couple of rounds in the favor of FaZe Clan, a couple of rounds in the favor of OG. That is something that we mentioned on that first map, that here on Mirage. We mentioned it earlier, I should probably say that. On Mirage, this is a fairly puck-heavy map, which means that a lot of the time, much like Dust 2, so the maps are not super similar in the way that they're played, but they're fairly similar in the way that both of the maps typically are pretty close, more or less the entire way through. Especially if you have two teams who are, well, I was about to say somewhat close to one another in terms of ranking. But yeah, that's not necessarily the case with these two, as FaZe Clan are ranked 8th and OG ranked 18th. Obviously, OG is a somewhat new project. That obviously reflects a little bit in their ranking. Nico, good shot here, almost connecting that one through the balcony. Down on Issa, but not quite. A Cold Sarah. You'll find another, though. FaZe Clan looking to tie it up once again, and Rain doing his best to make sure that happens. Issa still posted up over towards the Tetris area, but eventually will get taken down by Nico, who doubles down. That means it's going to be all on Alexi now. Does have that AWP and should definitely try and see if he can hold on to it, but even if he doesn't, there will still be enough money here for OG to buy up for the next round. Granted, NBK is probably going to be a little bit limited for that next buy. They'll still have a fairly comfortable buy on pretty much every single player. And if you manage to hold on to the AWP, obviously, that's just going to make the buy that little bit better. Does find the frag here on Rain. The rest of the players are nowhere close by, so he will be able to hold on to the AWP. But FaZe Clan do manage to answer back and bringing it back, tying it up once again. Time around, we will see a tactical timeout called by OG. Tactical timeout brought to you by US Air Force. OG just thinking things through, figuring out exactly what they want to do in a round like this. I would love to see them go for a little bit of aggression. We did see them one round actually sending one player up towards top of mid to try and find some aggression. We have seen a couple of times a few players pushing down towards the ramp area as well. I'd love to see more mid aggression here for OG, but not just by one player. I'd love to see them try for something like what Astralis, or it's I suppose more or less known as the Astralis mid push here on Mirage. Smoke and a molly towards top of mid, sending a couple players up towards that mid position, trying to gather that map control. And they do decide to go for a little bit of aggression towards middle, and quickly they realize that there are actually no players close towards that mid position. Instead, we do have most players setting up for potential A hit here. We do have 2 players in underpass from FaZe Clan. They're gonna try their best to see if they can go for that mid to A split. Oh, the nade. Not quite gonna connect as Olaf does fall back. It's Alexi and Mansu catching most. Do find a frag each in favor of OG. Zera did manage to find one onto NBK on top of middle before he got taken down. Olaf has taken a good chunk of damage from that duel against NBK. FaZe Clan, they're still looking to push towards this A bomb site. Olaf still gonna try and see if he can push his way over close towards the connector area. 30 seconds on the clock. They need to be somewhat quick about it here. Flashbang in that allows for Nico to go for the peak here. Baroki gonna eventually take the angle. Issa sitting by default. Flashbang out. Issa trying to find the angle of his own. But it will be Alexi shutting down Olaf. Nico answering back. Brokey as well. And Brokey should be able to get the bomb down in this position. Ooh, will be able to do so. But Alexi. Okay, that works. Shutting him down through the default box. Brokey does manage to get the bomb down. That will give them a bit of extra money to work with here, FaZe Clan. But obviously not a whole lot. Yeah, again, back and forth it goes. 6-5. See someone in chat saying that, or saying F in chat for some reason. Not entirely sure what happened there, but I will let you guys know that we were informed that Twitch are having some slight technical issues right now. So I do want to apologize for any mishaps that might cause to the stream. A flick coming through from Mansu. Bit of a min-buy here from FaZe Clan, just getting a couple of upgraded pistols. That's about it. Rain and Olaf actually buying a bit more than they probably should have. They still don't really have a whole lot of money to work with. I guess FaZe Clan were more or less banking on trying to see if they could find a bomb plan and give them a bit of extra money. That didn't quite work out for them. That means that we aren't going to be seeing the tactical timeout getting called here by FaZe Clan this time around. As OG are taking the lead 7-5. Apparently some of you guys are saying that the stream is lagging. Try and see if we can get a hold on Twitch, or get a hold on someone who can figure out what the issue seems to be. I'm not personally, so I'm running production here and I'm not seeing any issues on my side of it. My bitrate is stable. I'm not dropping any frames or anything like that. I don't have like encoder overloaded or whatever it usually says, so I don't know. I'm not seeing any issues on my side of it. So I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I'm not entirely sure what this is either. As Cold Zera catches a massive double kill. What just happened? What just happened in that round? The round started, and if you blinked, you missed it, because the round is pretty much over already. Okay, Cold Zero with a brilliant double entry in towards the A-bomb site. Olive and Nico finding one as well. Brokey just rushing in with the bomb in his hands pretty much. Getting the bomb planted, securing not only the money, but almost the round at this point. It's going to be all on NBK, and he needs an absolute massive round here to make anything happen. With the timer running low, the bomb ticked for quite some time. Probably absolutely nothing he can do, and indeed, before the timer even runs out, Nico will shut him down with the AWP. Nico victory for FaZe Clan. It's something that I've mentioned, so for those of you that saw someone mentioning it earlier in the chat, for those of you who don't know, I'm mostly covering ESL Meisterschaft currently every single week over on ESL_CSGO B. Obviously tune into that if you got the time for it. 1900 CET, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's a lie. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is what I'm trying to say. Today, they're not live on the B channel. Instead, they're live on ESL_CSGO_NC. But what I'm trying to say is, something I mentioned over there is we do see a lot of Force Buy victories. We do see a lot of Eco victories nowadays. Doesn't look like we're gonna see a Force Buy victory in this round, though, as FaZe Clan. Oh, Rain. What a shot. Man to last man standing. Rain still trying to tap away. Still trying to connect that shot. Mantu. I'll make sure that he runs as far away as possible. Seems like he's going to be running over towards the B bomb site currently. I think he was hurt there. I was talking too loud, so I couldn't quite hear it. He decides to fall back instead. Obviously going to try and see if he can hold on to the weapon. Realizing that even if he decides to go for the aggression back over towards the B bomb site, probably couldn't get much done. Mantu trying his absolute greatest. What a shot. Oh, almost catching that one on Brokey. And eventually will be taken down. That was very good attempt here from Mantu. Very good attempt. Catching that flick. Not enough to take the player down in top of middle on Mantu, but... Or on the FaZe player in top of mid with that AWP. Almost taking him down, but not quite. So, as I was trying to say, a lot of Force Buy victories, a lot of Eco victories in all tiers of Counter-Strike currently. Olaf with a nice double is answering back, but Nico in the meantime, he connects on to Alexi. Issa has already taken a good chunk of damage and will eventually go down to Nico. It's going to be all on NBK, and it looks like FaZe Clan might bring it back and take the victory here for the halftime, and indeed they will. FaZe Clan will be able to take the victory for the halftime, as mentioned. 8-7. Very back and forth here on Mirage, though. That is somewhat surprising, honestly. As I mentioned going into this one, this map is chosen by FaZe Clan, and for good reason. FaZe Clan currently have 89% win rate here on Mirage going into today. That's on 9 maps, 9 times played in the last 3 months. OG 6 times played in the last 3 months, 50% win rate. So going into this one, fairly high, at least statistically, fairly high probability of FaZe Clan taking a semi-strong victory on this one. So a little bit of a surprise here that OG capable of following along and still managing to keep it incredibly close for the first half. 8-7. Couldn't really get much closer than that. Real quick, want to let you guys know, I just got information about the tiebreakers, with Astralis taking a quick 2-0 victory over Mousesports. We started these games roughly 1.5 hours ago, and Astralis already beat Mousesports 2-0. Second map was 16-1. You heard it right. 16-1. Insane. So with Astralis taking that victory over Mousesports, that means that if Na'Vi wins now against Fnatic, if they win the best of 3 series, not just the map that they're playing on right now, then Na'Vi will be first, Fnatic will be second, Astralis will be third, Mousesports will be fourth. Then the winner of this match will be fifth, and the loser will be sixth. If Fnatic wins, Fnatic will be first, Astralis will be second, Mousesport third, Na'Vi fourth. Same outcome for this game. As you can see, we are getting back into it. And again, I have heard you guys say that you are experiencing some lags on the stream and some issues on the stream. Unfortunately, it has nothing to do with us, has nothing to do with me, has nothing to do with ESL. Unfortunately, Twitch are having some issues right now, which means that we are experiencing some issues on our side as well, due to Twitch having issues. So, we do apologize for the mishaps, but we do appreciate you guys being patient with us. Roki, beautiful triple for the round here. Rain catching one as well, and Valde all on his lonesome. He is pretty strong in these pistols, but he needs an ace to clutch this one out. Seems not just unlikely, but pretty much impossible. Yeah, he gets spotted out by Cold Sarah. Cold Sarah, if he finds the timing here, will be able to shut him down. And indeed he will. Valde falls. FaZe Clan picking up the pistol on their CT side. Gives them an opportunity. Well, they've already extended the lead. Gives them an opportunity to extend it even further. Put a bit of a buffer between themselves and OG here to start off with for the second half. Again, I wanted to quickly remind you guys that FaZe Clan took the victory on the first map 16-13 after a brilliant comeback attempt from OG. That also means that if FaZe Clan managed to take the victory on this map, they'll obviously take that 2-0 over OG. Olaf and Nico shutting down the aggression over towards the B bomb site. Cold Sarah chiming in as well. Will be Olaf with a triple, Cold and Nico with one each. FaZe Clan making quick work of it for the second round of the half. I was just informed that Fnatic and Na'Vi are going to be heading live for the second half in just a moment. Once again, if you guys want to tune into multiple games at the same time, you can hit the squad mode. I'll take you to another holding screen where you can see both the main stream and this one at the same time. As the B stream just finished up with their best of 3, with Astralis taking a very quick 2-0 victory. Molly not doing as much as I thought it would. Ooh, NBK. He steps back into it and almost goes down. Pretty much no challenge to NBK in that situation. He just walked straight back into the molly. Went down to 4 HP. We saw FaZe Clan very early on actually deciding that they just wanted to hold on to their weapons here. I don't necessarily agree with that, but obviously had they hit the nade and the molly, had they gotten a kill from that combo, they would have probably gone for it. for the potential retake. Manto taking a good chunk of damage here. Rain gotta be setting up for the molly. He's gonna try and box them in and make sure that they die to the bomb. Oh no. How many players will actually die here? At least 2, potentially even more than that. Rain finding the frag on NBK. Okay, not 2. I thought for a second, apparently my eyes were deceiving me there. I thought it was Manto sitting in apartments. Instead, it was Alexi. So NBK, the only one to lose his life. But the kill comes through on the SMG. Give Rain a tiny amount of money, of extra money to work with. Olaf gets left over with the SMG. It's unfortunate. It makes somewhat sense. Statistically, Olaf is currently the least fracking player on average on FaZe Clan. He was doing pretty good on the first map of this. I was told that it is Twitch having issues and not us, so there's nothing we can do about it, unfortunately. We're gonna keep going and hope that Twitch fix their issues quickly. In the meantime, Nico and Cold Sarah, they're gonna do their best to make sure that FaZe Clan secures another round on the board. Bit of a timeout getting called here. By OG once again. Obviously, once again, tactical timeout brought to you by US Air Force. Alongside with OG, I suppose. There was OG calling for that one. That makes sense. OG. They need to step it up here. I mean, there's no other way of putting it. OG, they're in a very troublesome situation. It's a strong map for FaZe Clan. FaZe Clan took the victory on the first map. OG are staring into the abyss at this point, staring right into a 0-2 defeat. And yeah, my prediction game already getting destroyed at this point. As I said initially, I did predict all of the games going to third map. Astralis took a very, very secure 2-0. Fnatic might even take a 2-0. They're currently leading 10-8. On their second map, taking the victory on the first, and here FaZe and OG might also end 2-0. Again, my predictions not as great tonight. I got the winners right on the Astralis game. I'll stick to whatever I can stick to at this point. Good first frag here from NBK. Fairly important as well. Taking care of Nico. It's a good start to the round for OG. But they need a whole lot more here. They are currently in a 4-round deficit, and we just need to see 3 more rounds, going in the favor of FaZe Clan here for them to take a 2-0 victory. Rain does try his best to make sure that happens. Velvet and Issa catching one each, though. Cold Sarah answering back. Beautiful double, but Mantu will get the trade eventually. Brokey now last man standing, still posted up with that AWP over on the short position, patiently waiting for aggression to come his way or come closer towards the triple stack on the A-bomb site. OG, they've slowed it down completely. Manto is standing fully stationary over on the ramp area. Manto finally going to be inching his way forward over towards the default position, and Brokey probably, I mean, if he finds the frag here, he's probably going to go for it, and he does. Now he's probably going to go for it, especially considering how much money is actually in the hands of FaZe here. If he can clutch this one out, that would be a devastating blow to OG. Alexi needs to hold on to his position and hold on to the round, hold on to the hope here for OG to bring this one back. Brokey is going to be pushing in towards the bomb side. There's not a whole lot more time to work with here. Peek coming through from Alexi at the right time. Does manage to find the frag, and Brokey shuts him down and do manage to secure the round, favoring OG. Double digits they do manage to find it rather. But as I said, there's so much money in the hands of FaZe Clan here. Buying up is obviously not going to be an issue. Cosplaying Scrooge McDuck. Basically swimming in the Benjamins. OG this time around, they do decide to change things up slightly. They have basically a defender for a potential push over at the A-bomb side. Oh, a very lucky shot here, connecting onto Valde without even seeing him. MBK will shut him down. There is another player close by over on that B-bomb side. It's Coldzera. He's one and done. Quickly traded out by NBK. Brings it back to a 3-on-3 situation. As I said, Alexi initially just holding on to the position over at the A-bomb side. Now he's gone for the rotation back closer towards B. Bomb will eventually get planted here by NBK, taking a bit of damage from the molly. Rain going to be checking towards top of middle. Going to be pushing his way up on short. Flashbang out. Allows him to inch his way forward. NBK spots him out. Won't be able to take him down just yet, but deals a lot of damage. That's such a big kill from Mantu. Niku gets taken out. And now Brokey and Rain deciding probably better to just fall back. Right decision. OG again managing to change things up. Exactly what they wanted to do in this round. Going for something over towards the B-bomb site, where in more or less all the other rounds they've tried towards middle, they've tried towards A, they haven't had the most success. Then changing it up for something a little bit quicker towards the B-bomb site this time around. Works out just fine for them. $13-10. This is far from over. There's definitely still an opportunity here. Well, this could still go either way. Obviously, I'm somewhat hoping this one goes in the favor of OG, if I can say that without sounding biased. I'll explain why. The main reason why I hope this map goes in the favor of OG is I always want to see 3 maps. Also, like, it makes my prediction sound not as awful, of course. I'm trying to save FaZe at this point, I suppose. Not save FaZe Clan, but save my prediction. NBK gonna be able to catch the first. Rain, as he tries for a bit of aggression, gets taken down immediately. Nico, though, peeks out and finds the trade onto NBK. In the meantime, Alexi, oh, bit of an ugly spray down, not the prettiest at least. Still have a player down towards CT spawn. That's going to be Brokey with the AWP. Valde posted up in towards window. Coldzera almost taking him down. Valde throws down the smoke, and he actually sits underneath the drop down, allowing him to take care of Coldzera because he had no idea. He connects onto Alexi. Valde peeks out at the right time. That's a beautiful headshot. Brokey, they know that he's in CT. That allows them to go for that flashbang and peek out for the bomb. Secure the plant. And again, Brokey is more or less forced to just fall back. OG. Much like what we saw on that first map over on Inferno. They managed to bring it back. It was quite the comeback attempt, at least, on that first map. 7 rounds in a row on that one. For those of you who forgot. It was 13-6 in the favor of FaZe Clan. OG managed to bring it back to 13-13. And then FaZe Clan finally shutting it down 16-13 in their favor. OG also with a fairly strong comeback into this one. Not as massive as it was on the first map, but they still have a pretty good opportunity of finding a victory in this one, of course. They do decide to go for yet another tactical timeout. Makes pretty good sense. They're in a lot of pressure at this point. This round is, or should be, an eco. I say should because I thought it was going to be an eco on Inferno as well when it was 13-13. Then FaZe Clan decided to force up and actually managing to win that round, which was absolutely ridiculous. They shouldn't have won that round. And they shouldn't have forced in that round. Yeah, it is. It is going to be an eco here for FaZe Clan. Or at least mostly. They do have 4 Desert Eagles, and obviously that AWP held onto by Brokey. OG setting up for something rather quick out towards middle. A couple of players over towards B initially, but they are going to be pushing down towards underpass instead. FaZe Clan have decided to go for a big stack towards this B bomb site. Brokey is the sole defender on A. Looks like OG might actually be running into this stack. That could be an issue for them. Mantu gonna catch the first, but Nico with that Desert Eagle. That's a nice shot on Issa. Still gonna try and see if he can find a different angle here. Valde and Mantu do manage to answer back. I was about to say, Rain almost getting taken out. Rain answers back. Oh my god. Okay. Hold up. What was that from Rain? Nasty double deagle headshot here from Rain. And some way, somehow, OG's gotta figure it out right now. So outdated pop culture references, but we're trying. FaZe Clan somehow taking an eco victory, and OG is adding insult to injury in a very horrible position at this point. Nico deciding to push through that smoke on short, up towards top of middle, taking care of NBK, shutting him down. Brokey decides to go for the peak inside of the molly, taking a ton of damage from that. But still, he finds the frag. It's now all on Issa, Mantu, and Alexi to make sure that OG don't fall short, to try and see if they can bring this one back in their favor. Alexi does the best he can, does manage to find the frag as well. Rain has taken a good chunk of damage, very low on HP, will eventually get taken down. In the meantime, Mantu, he falls to Olaf. 3-on-2 here, still favoring FaZe Clan. Olaf now up on the short position. That's such a big frag from Olaf. Good timing on it, a little bit late, so the bomb does get planted, but Cold Sierra with the final answer is, and that is gonna be 15-12. FaZe Clan, map point and match point. FaZe Clan, they just need one more round to shut this one down, take that 2-0 victory over OG. Find Well, a 5th place rather than a 6th. That is all that they'll get. As I said before this one started, the winner of this one will get the 5th place. The loser of this one will be in 6th place. Right now it does look like it is going to be OG in 6th and FaZe in 5th. OG with a very broken bye for this round. Already in a bit of a troublesome situation here, as yes indeed. Gonna get shot down every single angle. Valde and Mantu. Now just Mantu. That will do the trick. A clean round to finish it off here for FaZe Clan. Taking that 16-12 victory. GG, well played indeed. What an absolute marvelous game on our hands for tonight. Do want to remind you guys that we do have another game still going on. That seems like it might actually be over in just a moment. Looks like Fnatic might actually take care of Na'Vi 2-0 as well. My predictions were far off tonight. Did predict the correct winners on 2 out of the 3 games, but yeah, not on the last one, it seems. Either way, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope to see you guys next time around. And make sure you tune into the main channel, as they will have more matches coming your way. I don't think they have any more matches tonight, but I do believe they have matches tomorrow. Well, they have North American. They got Furia versus MIBR, so make sure you tune into that. Either way, once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope to see you guys back here next time around. Until then, take it easy. Good night.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
The future waits for no one, so we refuse to wait for it. Today, battles are waged in nanoseconds, and planes are piloted from the other side of the world. The future's not coming, it's already here. Join us and be the future.
I was running road so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up seeing red. Is it such a ghostly revelation? I may have fucked up all my chances.
And we ain't sleeping on the floor again. We never sleeping on the floor again. For the ones who didn't make it out, for the ones that didn't see the life, for the ones that never cared, never gave a thought, found no happiness in that brand new car, or the house you bought. I see you talking about the love you lost, and it was gone like way before you ever thought it was. Yeah, I took my time, no quick ones, quick run, quick gas to get back there. Hot roads, I didn't think I'd come back fierce, cause I was running roads so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up seeing red. Is it such a ghostly revelation? I may have fucked up all my chances. Fucked up all my chances.
It's easy, it's hard to preach, cause I've been burning trees and watching fall. If we cannot breathe out, we go forward. Sure, I was searching for cure, fishing a little wildlife, and when I'm low on fuel, I'll still be running till my back broke. Halfway, lost hope and I checked it. Hard roads, I didn't think I'd come back fast, cause I was running roads so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I ended up seeing red. Ghostly revelation. I may have fucked up all my chances. Fucked up all my chances. Been around the globe, looked around, nothing fitted. Seen high and lows, but you won't even get it. Been around the globe, think it's time to admit it's not the end, but the road, and you won't even get it. Been around the globe, looked around, nothing fitted. Seen high and lows, but you won't.
I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on